Greetings and gratitude to all life forms and life workers who have found this very obscure Runic broadcast. If you have found this broadcast, I say thank you. If you are new, say welcome. If you are a returning viewer, I say thank you. If you're somewhere in between, I say again, welcome. Long ago, before there was long and before there was a ghost, there once was a plain space, time, darkness on the ocean fronts, where many people would die at sea. But few people similar to me decided to build lighthouses, you see. So those in the darkness would have some light, some illumination, some bright, some hope, something permeating through the darkness of night. But when the time was right, very few would ever choose to bear the sight of the person who would mend the powerful light. But as time goes on, as rhythms change, styles come in and out of craze, and people remain the same, remaining as true tenders, defenders, and carriers of the flames, holding the light for others, even though they may never share a name, never be known, never hear blame, never feel it, never be named. But it's just a rhythm. It's all the same. However you feel it, it's all part of the game. So thank you for joining me. I look forward to saying your name. Any person now or in the future, please say stop. Welcome, PLEIADIan. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing magnificent. I am fantastical. Okay, person in the future. Know that you are gaining a new perspective of wealth, of abundance that was ancestrally meant for you. This was your divine frequency. This was your destiny or cosmic reality code. Really amplify the fact that those who have gone before you, those who are dead, care about you deeply and have much reverence and kindness for you. Tap into that and know that it may be thorny, it may be kind of harsh, it may be different from how you see things now, but it's very important for you to be open to these old new perspectives, meaning they're old cosmically, but they're new to you. Find ways to connect to that. And know that you're going down the road. You are moving in the right direction. Your reflection and honesty is coming through. Keep up your path, keep up your determination, and keep knowing that you are at the highest point of life. You choose R for runes made by witch. Resin runes by witch. Okay. Unknown witch who would like to not be named and probably would not like to be called a witch. Definitely a powerful mage. Okay. Please say stop. This mage made these to my custom specifications. So Miss PLEIADIan Tarot, please say stop. So PLEIADIan, you are don't need me to tell you this, but guess what? You're a powerful mage. You're doing incredible magic that needs to be acknowledged for how profound and wonderful it is. No person in history has done the type of magic you're doing now or are about to do in the future. What you are performing is beyond compare and is a really cosmic type of sorcery. Never forget that there's a joy in craft. There's a relationship in your magic. Have the strength to overcome anyone telling you that what you're doing is wrong. Have the strength to believe in what your outcome is, your reality is, and to manifest that with the will of Garnet, to know that your own life force is connected to the earth plane. You are an earthling, and you have so much earth magic. Work with plants, work with salts, work with minerals to connect to your own power. Never forget your strength. Never forget your gleam. Never forget your joy that is echoing throughout you. Your magic is cosmic, earthly at the same time, strong and sensitive, honest and pure, profound and endless. So thank you for your strength. Thank you for your connection to the earth and a new and unique perspective of charms and other types of magic that you work with, and the full, great, unknown, mysterious female force of creation. The Freya magic of the witches that never ends. Freya being raised by witches as the most ancient female magic, the most powerful mysticism in all of the runes flowing through your veins. Tap into this power and feel it and know it. Violet Ann, to receive your second message, please read the description of this video. At the bottom, there is a series of words. Please choose one of those words, and I will give you a reading based on that word. I say thank you, Violet Ann, for being here. You can post your link, and people will find you if you want them to on this very obscure broadcast. I don't want people to find me, as you can tell by the title that most people will not ever want to read. But if you click on the description box, it literally says what the title is. And at the very top. Okay. Violet Ann, please say stop for a Pleiadian message. For any Pleiadians now or in the future, on behalf of Violet Ann, as one of your human representatives, please say stop. Or any other Pleiadians in the audience, or anyone who wants a message from the Pleiadians, we're sticking with the resin. The Pleiadians definitely have resin. Okay, Violet Ann, know that the spaceship is in the sky. The transportation means of the Pleiadians are already in the subspace in the solar system. The momentum it has already began. They don't have horses; they have craft, and their craft are already in the sky. But they're also inside the hollow earth and in the oceans. Know that there is so many Pleiadians that are already inside the earth, that already are connected to you through holy sites and through different locations. Know you have already planted the seed to be connected to the Pleiadians by clicking this video, by asking this question, by reaching out to them. Know that they want to reach out to you. Keep watering the seed, and it's just a matter of nows until it happens. Start thinking more quantumly, raising your vibration to their level, and helping them lower their vibration to your level through that harmonic frequency of giving and taking. Make that be powered by the cosmic duck wearing headphones that you choose to be. Know that every symbol has a power if you give it that power. And the Pleiadian is a huge symbol. The Pleiades is a huge system, and there's many groups that claim to be Pleiadian that may be positive or negative. Find within you the groups that you are wanting to work with, and know that this energy that you tap into is the one that you choose to resonate with at that frequency. And it's always, you have the dial, you can always change the frequency. Always tune into different stations. But you always know which ones to return back to. Violet Ann, when I can afford to, I'm going to hit you up so you can teach me how to do that 2-camera setup you got there. I want to have a second camera. So I want to see my tiny little face in the corner, in a little box, where this duck, or my duck friend here. We're going to pay to get rid of this duck. And right where this duck is going to be me. And then the rest is going to be a close-up of the runes on a camera front. I had a little bit of a cold. But I'm going to want to get a new computer so I can have an editing software where I can have a stream set up where I can set up both of them on a stream like you do. And because I see Magic the Gathering people do it all the time. And you only need to see me in a little box. So I only need to be up in the corner a little bit. And then the rest is just these rad rooms, because you really can't get a good detail of how rad these resin rooms are. Each one has lavender and garnet in it. So thank you. Okay. Violet Ann. Choose another word from the description. Let's keep it going. On behalf of another group that you think you represent, out of all those people who represent those different words in the description of Violet Ann, which one do you choose? Please say stop.
Purple.
For anyone who chooses the word purple, no, you are royal. No, you are divine. Feel it. This is the time. Live it. Breathe it. And hear the rhyme, even if there is not this time. For any aliens, now or in the future, anyone who represent the aliens, who want a message from the aliens, or who just was like, hey man, I really like that movie Alien. Okay, please say stop. Because the aliens may definitely be using bones. Maybe not elk bones like I'm using, but some type of bone. So let's say stop. Okay. For any aliens now or in the future, know your magic. No! This magic is different than the human magic. This magic is cosmic. This magic transcends time and space. This magic is here. This magic shows up right in your face and is undeniable because you feel it. You echo in that grace. But you have to really set boundaries. You need to know it might be difficult. It's not the way you thought it was going to be. Sometimes alcoholism and negativity takes over aliens. A lot of aliens become addicted to these human experiences when they come to the earth plane. Find a way to connect to your own experiences by finding what you need and what others need. Respect the needs. Be a humane alien. Treat humanity with respect and kindness, and know what they need and what you need, and find that right balance between the two. Find that perfect cross state. Find that perfect overlap between the two intersect, the horizontal and the vertical, when they decide to know that both extremes are equally connected in the two polarities. What do you need and what do they need? How can you rectify? How can you find that solution through your magic, through your creative abilities, through your unknown potential of just being a cosmic alien? Thank you for being alien. And don't let someone say, hey, you need to be more human. Because your alienness is what is your magic is, what your mysticism is, what is your strength and divinity is. Stand in the darkness, stand in the light. Find either way until you find that balance that you know is right. And that is up to you to decide. So thank you, aliens. Some aliens have to stand alone, like the hermit, holding the torch for the future. Some are popular like you, Violet Ann. some aliens are very unpopular, and this is part of the design. So let's go down into the description box of this video for the next word. Violet and Tarot. How does that make you feel? Thank you for the shout out on your channel. I loved the collaboration. Our energies really did match on that video. I linked to yours in the end bar of mine, so if someone stumbles upon my obscure broadcast, hopefully they will end up to your less obscure broadcast. At some point, Violet Ann, you gotta show me how to create those robots that post things in your chat. And if I can give their names in Runic, like the title of this video, that would be great. Just have Runic robots telling people different alien words to choose in the middle of my broadcast. It would be really great, personally. Elizabeth, Ladyfingers here. Do you support me using robots to post things in, like bots to post things in the chat during my live stream?
That's not very genuine.
Well, no, they will just be posting the things from my description box, just to remind people.
So why do people actually pay attention to it?
I don't know. Violet Ann, do you think people pay attention to your robots? I like the robots, but sometimes it's like, it's a robot.
You can totally tell it's a fucking robot, like 90% of the time.
So Violet Ann, you doing stock trading, is it ethical for you to do psychic predictions of the stocks, or is that unethical as a stock trader?
Okay.
Oh, hi. There's a beautiful lizard friend just trying to not be eaten by a bird.
And get some shade. He doesn't want to catch anything. Hey, buddy. Stay. Just for a few garbage. Amy, please stop everything this time.
So Streamlabs has a free bot that you can activate. Sometimes people try to talk to the robots.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
I'm not. Wow. People do some people do politic robots to just do like political messages in the middle of the streams. Okay, I need a robot. I totally need a robot to just I need a program. Violet Ann, you and me need to work together so I can have a robot to publish links to my old videos. To just have a randomizer robot that just posts a random link to one of my old videos just throughout the stream. And it just randomly posts the link to one of the old videos. Lena, please say stop. Thank you for being here, and know that you are perfect in every way that you possibly can be, and may you be celebrated for how awesome you are. Thank you for being here, and please say stop. If you don't want bone, you can choose either wood or resin. The 3 choices. I hope you're having a mystical and magical day. Lena. Okay, we need to get this off the bat. We need to. I can't tell you this before anything else. Heads up. I'm not trying to like make any other readers feel bad, but I'm just trying to tell you, Lena, you're a hard person to give a reading to because you make reality for yourself. Your destiny is an unwritten page. You are Wyrd, W-Y-R-D, which means that you have the reality you create for yourself. You manifest destiny by making it happen through force of will. You have more free will than most people. Most people don't choose free will. They like to give up their free will. But you personally, Lena, enjoy being free. And because of this, the readings I can give you are limited. But know that you are gaining connection to your ancestors. They love you, they care about you, and they want to give you gifts of wealth, of knowledge, of experience, of blood. And know that go in your vehicle and travel. If you don't have a vehicle, you soon will. Connect to your momentum, to your movement. And when you're in this vehicle, connect to the freedom of movement and respect the mechanics. Respect the mechanism that is momentarily propelling you forward. Feel this sensation, Lena, of being in the driver's seat of your life, of knowing that no force is superior to you. No reader is going to tell you anything you don't already know. All a reader can ever do is tell you something that you already know in a way you've never heard it before, in a powerful voice that you have never thought of before. That's all I can really do. I can only remind you of things that you had to have felt before. So I say thank you, Lena, for being a representative of the past, being an envoy of the future, and knowing that in the middle there's always the blank space that you are creating. Thank you. Lena, if you would like to receive a second message, please go into the description box of this video and choose one of the words at the bottom. Or in the chat, I put a bunch of words here as well that you can choose. Okay, we got any Pleiadians have been called for. All of the aliens have been called for. So now we're calling for the UFOs. If you're a UFO aficionado, if you like UFOs, if you've seen UFOs, if you want a message from UFOs, or you just say, hey, this is a good message right now. UFO, please say stop. Or I'll stop when I hear that message. Thank you, oh, powerful Lena. If you call me sir, I'll call you ma'am. So Lena, ma'am, may your day be merry and bright. Okay. If you see the UFOs, know that the UFOs are protecting you from nuclear threats. Yes. And other types of issues. The reasons why terrible things happen to other people and don't happen to you is because you have more UFOs around you than they do. That's a hard but true fact. You have many invisible UFOs that are protecting you from illness, attack, disease, and disaster. These are the reasons why it doesn't happen to you, but it happens to other members of mankind. It does happen to you because all mankind is connected. But you are perfectly protected by Source, by Creator. You have the strength and the power to be protected. Even if you feel like you don't see the UFOs for long periods of time, even if you don't feel connected to them, know that they are always there. They're constantly monitoring the situations, and sometimes they can be identified. Sometimes they can be studied. When you look at them critically and you feel this connection to them, the new mastery of that knowledge changes all mankind, makes you feel protected and powerful and designed to the highest light. So I say thank you. And Lena, as a representative of the UFOs, I say thank you. Okay, Lena, you choose one of those words in the description or in the chat, And for your specialized word message, if you don't want to wait, I'm going to do them all, but you can stay if you want other ones. Anyone who wants a message from Archangel Metatron, if you like, hey, Metatron, I like you and your cubes. Hey, buddy, I got you. Please say stop. Lena says would stop. Okay. Give me one more stop, Lena. General message for Lena. Say stop one more time, friend. Okay. Second stop. Got it. Your gift is that of flow. You have many gifts. You have a lot of spiritual give and take and reciprocity. Know that your flow, your water state, your love, your intuition, your mystic mysteries are so powerful. When you can share and give them to others, Lena, it makes the world a better place. But you need to have boundaries. You need to have restrictions. You need to say, hey, these are my ethics. These are certain things I'm willing to do and certain things I'm not willing to do. I will be flexible here and I will not bend here. And this is certain parts of things that I'm determined to hit the target on, and these are other things that are not as important. Be aware of that in your life, Lena, and know that as you flow, the tide comes in. Love your creativity. Make things every day. Create and transform to the highest. The more you can share your art, share your experience, share your heart with other people, the happier you feel, the more profound. Oftentimes, depression correlates to lack of expression. The more expression, the less depression. Almost always is the case. The depression is what inspires the depression. Equally, they have a very strange relationship. So, Lena, thank you for at least having a positive relationship with yourself. Okay, Metatron. Metatron says stop. Okay. AA Metatron. His messages now are: be flexible, be divine, be powerful in your own mind, and have this sense of knowledge, of knowing you're powerful, of feeling it, of radiating it, and magnifying it to its highest potential through the spin, the radiation, and the magnification of yourself to the highest potency. Thank you. Okay, light beings. Any light beings here in the future or anytime, please say stop. To all light beings. Lena, you must be a very brave person to click on a video title that you may not know how to read. Do you know what the title of this video is? If you look at the description box, it's in at the very top. I tried to make it easy for people to know what this video is, but I also wanted people to not click on it. Did I do a good job with that, Lena? Okay. Persons now or in the future, I say thank you. The light beings say, find your flow, find your own dynamic, find your own oceanic process, do your own meditations, do your own mystic mindset work. Know that your frequency, your force of flow is one of a kind, is divine, because it came and it radiates from your mind. It's powerful. Find it. Even if you can't find the rhyme, you know that you can always find the time for yourself. Give it to yourself. It's rewarding when you love that flow. I tell you, all it takes is just letting go. Letting go of feeling like you have to be in control. To any indigo or crystal children, to the indigo children, know that your gifts is kindness, is understanding, is patience, is knowing of so much and being able to receive it and share it with other people. Know that deeply and profoundly you deserve who you want to be. You deserve to be that awesome entity. That was you the whole time. So, indigo, make it happen, radiate your light, and know that it's within you. To all crystal beings, know that the speed of light is you. The momentary fastness that you want is yours. The vastness of space and time is within you. Stack yourself. Connect to the glory, the smell. You don't have to be cut perfectly like everyone else. You don't have to fit the rhythm of all the others. Move at your own speed. Know that steady runs the race more than speed or haste. So I say thank you. Continue at your own pace. Okay, new energies and co-creator. Okay, if you are a fan of new energies or you feel like you are a co-creator or you just want this rad message, please say stop. By rad meaning radical to the way that you've been thinking previously. Yes, you will not think or understand things very similarly going forward. Or my name is not that name in the bottom corner of the screen. But it is. Sir Blue says stop. Sir Blue says blue to the blue bag says stop. Okay. Sir Blue, on behalf of all co-creators and people who work with new energy, know that your speed, your momentum, your horse is now. Blue Sir, mount your mighty steed, put his armor on, and know that you will go out and come back with this powerful horse, and know that your momentum will build more and more as time goes on. Tap into the fact that you deserve to be wealthy, that you deserve abundance, you deserve the powerful frequency of wealth, strength, and knowledge. It is within you. Can you use it correctly? Yes. Know that there might be delays and may not be happening as fast as you want. You are the co-creator. Sometimes it's best to just let the creation stew, to just wait for that time to be involved. It's not always up to you. But know that sometimes when the delay is now, when you feel it and you don't know how, make it happen. You can do it. I believe it. And you should believe it somehow too. You don't know why. You don't know exactly the way, but you feel it. The same words that I say. You made it happen. It all started the day you decided to not wait anymore, to mount the steed, to go out the door, to see the stable no more, and know that the coins rattling in your purse will lead you to even more and more. Find this within you, Sir Blue, and know that you're on the brink of a large financial boon. Literally, boon of the gods. So be ready for thousands, if not millions, of cattle to show up at your house. Yes, no one's going to give you cattle, but they're probably going to give you something equivalent to cattle. And I'm not going to tell you what that is. But whatever you want it to be, make it happen. So thank you. If it's horses, then that's even better, right, Sir Blue? Thank you for being here, and I'm glad you have found my broadcast at this time. Thank you for being who you are. Violet Ann, thank you. So to the 4 people who have clicked on this cryptic broadcast. So we're not here to be popular. I bet we're not the popular people. We don't want to be the popular people. Well, VioletAn's a popular person. So VioletAn, thank you for being the popular person here. But I don't want to be popular. And I definitely don't want to be famous. But guess what? I'm probably going to have to end up being both of those things at some point. But right now, it's not that time. So let's be obscure and unpopular together, everybody. Okay, let's go. What is both obscure and unpopular? Beads and runes together. That's what I got. Please say stop. For all the 4 people here, if you want your message from the most obscure means possible, let's get it weird. Let's go. Please say stop. Yes, this is soon is going to be the Twilight Zone. That's my main comfort zone. I'm going to show up in a suit and I'm just going to give readings in very strange science fiction or surrealist scenarios. Rather than, I'm just going to show up with my bag of runes and be like, okay, choose. Do you want wood? Do you want resin? Or do you want bone? Okay, so that monster has already eaten your brother. So what are you going to do about it? Okay, you need to mount a horse. Where am I going to find the horse? Okay, you're going to find the horse in the ancestral property. That's where it is. Speaking of the horse, I knew it had to be the horse. Okay, Sir Blue, you are really good in horsecraft. The more time you spend with nature, horses, animals, stables, any type of connection to nature in a physical, living, breathing form that relationships can be built on, when you respect the horse, when you love the horse, when you treat the horse like a member of your family, and you have a deep connection to that animal, it makes you and the world better. It strengthens it. Yes, that animal will pass away, but the time and memories, experiences that animals had will never be forgotten. Ruby, hello. Please read the pinned message in the top chat. So if I talk about a rune too much when I'm shuffling the bag, I always tend to pull that rune. Friend Sir Blue, thank you. I've always was like, yo, why is there not more knights who come to my channel? I got all kinds of cool people who watch my videos, but I need more knights. So Sir Blue, next time you're at that round table, be like, yo, this dude uses bones, he uses beads, he uses resin, and he's weird, WYRD. It said so in the description box of his video. Tell your friends, thank you. Or don't, either way, it's good. Thank you. Okay, for the time and power, here we go. Anybody in the universe who wants a cosmic message for the Starseeds, please say stop. You're afraid of horses? What? Okay, that means you totally need to listen to my reading and hang out with horses, Sir Blue. Totally you need to hang out with horses, dude. Horses showed up 2 times in 2 different systems, like right away for you. But yeah, I have a cat too. Cats are rad. I love my cat. Okay, Ruby. Now is the time to be flexible, but also to have barriers, to have boundaries, to know that, hey, I'll be flexible up to a point, and then I will not bend to this point. Really know that you have a deep and powerful dawn. You are breaking through your old patterning. You are no longer the way you have been in the past. The time of success, of valor, of amazement is now, Ruby. Rev the throttle and go. And feel that your gift is excitement, is radiating from your source, from the core of who you are. Pull out that flaming sword of power, of understanding, and mount it, make it, and strengthen it. In the forge, do what you have to amplify your gifts, to make them more powerful. because the dawn is now. You already have them, and once you hammer it out a few times, you can share it to the world to its magnitude. Know that there's a breaking point to everything. Have your boundaries and don't let people disrespect you, Ruby. You are a kind person, but don't let that kindness be broken and disadvantaged and disrespected, because that disvalues everyone's kindness. Have a boundary and say, no, I do not acknowledge you doing this anymore. You disrespect my kindness now, then you're cut off until you prove to me that you can respect this kindness. But others still will receive this kindness because I know that they will respect it. Have that self-value in that kindness, Ruby. I say thank you for being an awesome person. And don't let this terrible world make you a bad person, because I don't think you should be. I don't think anyone should be. My buddy agrees. Sir Blue, how old is your cat? Person in the future. Guess what? God's talking to you. Now's the time. It has to be me. I'm the only person who can do it and do it in rhyme. Here it is. Person in the future. Now's the time. Make it right and do it in your own way. Find it and feel it. Let it sway. Go about it in the way that never thought before. Do it in the way that you felt from the core. Know it, own it, and feel it even more. Find it, feel it, and hold it once more. Know that this infinite knowledge was you, very from the very core, from the seed of who you were, even before you were who you were. So I say thank you for this time and this space. I really love you, and know that I appreciate your grace. Don't have now. Hey now. I say hey wow. Here's how. Sir Blue and Ruby, I say come and read. It's between the lions. Don't have now. I have plenty of nows. All I have is right now, Sir Blue. You don't have any cats. Okay. I have a cat. She's about 4 years old. She's Pola. She's appeared in some of my past videos. I'm a big animal fan now. I used to not like animals very much, Sir Blue. I was attacked as a child, but it's good. I love him now. And it needed to be stated, Ruby, and you're going to do good. See, the thing about having boundaries is like a bow. You got to think of your boundaries like a bow. They can stretch a long way, and they're very flexible, and they have a give and take to them. But there's also the idea that if you stretch it too much, it will break. And having that boundaries and say, okay, I'm going to pull back to a point, and I will, as far as it could before it breaks, to give the maximum strength and pressure before I release. And when I release, I repel that thing away from me. But you need to know your boundary. You need to know how far is too much in the bow, how much pressure will break it. No matter how strong of a compound bow, there is a pressure torque limit where once too much torque is gone on the system, the whole system will break because it's not able to maintain that balance of the boundaries of the system. It broke the system at the weakest point. So, Ruby, thank you for having a strong point and knowing how to be a very profound archer. Whether or not you are actually an archer, you're a mental archer. But, Sir Blue, my cat has to be an indoor-only cat, so can't appear in this video right now. But when I do indoor videos, she does appear. She has a feline leukemia and cannot go outside. Ruby, please go to the description box of this video and choose one of the words at the bottom of the description for a special second message. Sir Blue, I was afraid of horses for a long time as well, and once I started riding them and building relationships with the horses, it changed my life forever. Made me never want to use glue ever again. Wow, your cat got stolen? I've heard of that. That's a terrible thing. I hope the best for you and the cat. And I pray for both. Wow, cats getting stolen is a terrible thing. May that not continue to happen going forward. Soulmate. What is a soulmate? A soulmate is the cosmic connection that we think is important between two soulmates. Two individuals who love each other in many different lifetimes from a soul level. But the thing is, sometimes your soulmate may be your soul enemy in this lifetime because you play this game that goes on multiple lifetimes. So by finding a connection to the soulmate, it's best to mate with your own soul, to love your own self at the highest level. And when you do, you're better able to mate with other souls that also do that at the self-love at the highest level. Wow, everyone's showing up. Divya J, hello, thank you for being here. Please read the pinned message in the chat to everyone, and go to the description, go to the bottom of the description, and choose one of the words. Everyone's getting 2 messages today. Karina, R is resin, W is wood, and B is bone. Those are the 3 types of material that I use for rune readings. Ruby, I appreciate you so very much, and know that you get to mate with your own soul. And when you are specifically good at that, another soul who's good at mating with their soul will show up, so you two can be soulmates together instead of each other's soulmates. Karina, please say stop. Oh, here's your lioness message. As a kind devotee to Narasimha, I see the lioness in many forms. And I know, Divya J, that you are divine. Come in your own right time. Know when to hunt and when to rest. When to drink from the water next to your prey. Know that even the lioness will drink water at the watering hole next to the gazelle. But when the gazelle is weak in the middle of the night, that same lion doesn't hesitate to attack. Know when the time is right. Know that you might have to get very close to the enemy before you can make your strike. Know that there is a chain, there's a connection, there's a beauty in all things, Divya J. And know that I and other people have information to learn from you and things to teach you. As you have taught me, I hope I have taught you. Know that the lioness is always learning. She never is content in what she has known yesterday, because there might be a new animal that shows up in the prairie tomorrow. Thank you, Divya J, and may you sleep very well tonight. Okay. Karina, you're magic. I'm just going to tell you straight up, I don't know if anyone has told you you're a magical person, that you have magical abilities, and that you have the ability to change probability, to change fate, to change reality, and your power is mysterious, unknown, and untapped, can never completely be tapped, and is a profound cosmic mystery of the highest order. Karina, you are a divine torchbearer. You are meant to bring kindness, love, acceptance, and light into the world. You are meant to be understanding, to be peaceful, to be patient, to be beautiful, in this moment because you're the sun. You may appear to be a torchbearer, but those who can truly see is that your solar plexus is blowing up with amazing glory of light, of amazement. I've never felt in the history of my rune practice such a successful person who does not fully believe that. Karina, you are so amazing. Know that your light, your sun, your infinite bright is meant to ignite the torch, is meant to radiate that heat, to inspire, to be a beacon, to be someone that other people go to learn, because your magic is meant to be written down, is meant to be shared. Contact other magicians such as myself, link in the description if you want to email me to talk about any magic we can discuss in a more private setting. Know that there's always different practitioners that know things that you don't know, that would love to learn the things that you know. Knowledge is always reciprocated by those who understand and respect it. Thank you, Karina, for being such a powerful mage, and may your life continue to amplify. Divya J, please choose one of the letters. Karina, please choose a word in the description box of this video for your second message. Divya J, thank you. Hope you have a great sleep. 5 people. I love you, 5 people. I need you 5 people to understand that in the history of time, there's always been a greater source mind. There's always been a rhythm. There's a conversation. No matter what country you come from, no matter how old you are, there's always some unspoken language of symbology. There's always a mystic art of speaking, and this is always here for you. Sphere beings for the sphere bead runes, please say stop. For anyone who is a sphere being who wants a message from the sphere beings, who just wants a message generally, or who is like, man, I like spheres, please say stop. Three, 2, 1. Okay. Lucy, thank you for being here. Please read the top chat pinned message to receive your reading. Everyone's getting 2 readings, so stay tuned to be notified on how you can get your second message. Okay. Sphere beings. For anyone, Karina, your message from the sphere beings is dawn is now. They're in the skies. The best time to see them is dawn. If you look at the sun at dawn, it will not blind you. Do a little research and learn more about spotting UFOs and other types of craft at dawn. That is the best time for you to find your sphere being friends. The sphere beings often show up at dawn. Okay, anyone who would like a general sphere being message. The sphere beings tell you, what do you need? How can you make your needs come true? Do you need them? Do you love them? Is it a need or a want? Connect to the need and know that all sphere beings are magical. We don't call it magic. We call it science or science fiction or something beyond magic. But all of these spheres are spinning at such a high frequency that they have the ability to warp reality at a level that humans cannot even fathom. These are cosmic quantum entities that are beyond our own human cognition. So the more that you can study them, the less you will ever really understand about them. So just know that these magnificent mystical entities exist beyond cognition and become part of their cognition by being a cog in the nation, being a part of the nation, and know that even every cog, big or small, does play a role, and it has to be oiled and tuned in its own way. So thank you to all those who feel compelled to that spirit being message. Hello, Lucy. Anyone, now or in the future, please say stop. So, Lucy, do you want wood, do you want resin, or do you want bone? Person in the future, thank you for being here. Know that you need to set those boundaries. You need to be certain that they don't do what you don't want them to do, and they know what not to do. You need to have clear, stated boundaries. Let them know what is not approved, what is approved, and what the line between them is. And don't go back on your boundaries. Do not be weak. Do not be broken. Have yourself like a powerful bow. Know how far back you can have your tension before the tension breaks to get your maximum power in the release. Thank you. Six people. If you are here and you hear my voice, I say thank you. May bring you a little bit of cheer. May this be a good time of year. Thank you. Let's do an intuitive game. I got 5 talismans that used to be wore around my neck. They broke. Now they're on a table. I'm going to choose one, hold it in my hand so you can't see it, and I would have you guess. With no hints besides sound. Okay. The object is in my hand. 5 people, if you want to play this intuitive game, please guess. What object do I have in my hand? The more detail, the better. For this is all your sake. The only way to lose this game is to not play. And that's only a loss on your part if you want it to be. Bring back the old intuitive game. So what object is in the palm of my hand? So I'm at 57 minutes. So when we get to the hour mark, I will tell. So what is the object in my hand? So in this next 2 minutes, throughout history, every family, every reality, every group likes to assign personal symbols. This is a way to identify which group it is, kind of like a primitive copyright. But it is also a very powerful way to determine what's your ethics, your views, your ideas, and subtle other symbolic meanings in symbols. This could be done through, like said, jewelry, through objects shaped like stars, through other forms of medallions. Throughout the history of time, there always has been a symbolic representation of groups, individuals, and especially families. How these symbols have grown and developed over time is a fascinating study that we'll not be going into at this time. But I would like to explain, as one librarian, to anyone who has clicked on this very obscure video, and I say thank you, is to know that your choice and your moment to be here and to be yourself is enough to say you have won this game. Okay. I only killed 1 minute with that. So, I'm just going to cut it short. 6th person, here's your chance. Guess what object is in the palm of my hands. You both are half right. And together you are completely right. And now, okay. The answer is a ring with a lion standing. The lion is shaped like a star in the standing position, with his tail very much the star shape. So, Karina, correct. Jewelry. Color red, no. Color black. Sir Blue, correct. Star shaped. Incorrect. Being a star. But that's not really incorrect. So, it is star shaped. So the answer is ring. We're going to go one more time, everybody. 4 objects on a table. I'm going to pick one, and I'm going to give you 1 minute this time. Okay. All you have is sound. Okay. What object is in my hand? Good job. Awesome, intuitive people. You both get 9 million intuitive points. Great job. What object is in this hand? 60 seconds. Hopefully you have enough intuitive points to put them into one of your skill charts. This is the blue bag that you see. The light blue bag. That's what I keep looking at, so everything in my mind is blue. And here we go. There's 2 answers. Trick question. Okay. Answer 1. It's a bell. Answer 2. Hieroglyph. Rectangular oval. So it's a regolgle. It's a half oval, half rectangle. Or it's an elongated oval. Either way, I think you're pretty close. This is a hieroglyphic symbol for my safe passage from in and out of the afterlife. So it's my passport to hell and back. So the light blue was the bag. So I say thank you, people who have clicked on this broadcast. I hope there will be more when the time is right. Thank you for being obscure enough to be here. Much love and gratitude. Thank you. Wherever you may be. Karina, you are loved by the universe. Thank you. Sir Blue, you're awesome and very blue. Thank you for being blue. You must be aware of that song written by Elves about being blue that was very popular in the year 2000. One of the first times like a lot of people will see in CG at that level, yo. So, Elf forever, and may we all be blue. If I was green, I would most likely die. Personally, I'm saying that if I was green, I would probably die. I would die.